Careers is something that we are talking about nowadays. And careers for a student who has taken up humanities is something that we'll be discussing today. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Akshita Bahuguna, and as an Edupreneur, I have been talking about entrepreneurship and education. Education is something that people do to educate themselves, to become more human, to make their careers, and entrepreneurship is a career option. So that is why at this time of the year, when the class 10th and 12th exams are going, we are talking about the careers for the students. And today's it is for students who has taken up humanities. It is a common trend when people say that the most intelligent people talk about science, then it is about commerce, and then it is about humanities. But I must tell you, this is not true. There are n number of courses that a humanities student can do, and there are n raised power n careers that a student with humanities do. Now, when I say n number of career and n raised to power n, people directly say, "Oh, you have been teaching maths for years." Yes, it is true. So n means too many of them. But yes, I'll be talking only about few of them today here, and for others, you can keep watching the videos, following us, or read the books. We have books on career coaching that would help you to understand these in a more precise manner. The easiest one that we can talk about. Number one that comes to the mind whenever we say the humanities as a subject is law. So you can pursue law, and after that you can be a lawyer, you can be an advocate, you can be into judicial services. That is a possibility, and for that you can either do an integrated course of BA LLB after class 12th. For that, you need to give a CLAT exam, Combined Law Admission Test. So, this is how you can pursue law in your life. The second most common option that comes to the mind whenever I say about humanities is be an IAS officer. So, for being an IAS officer, there is no condition of studying any particular subject. You can study any subject in honors, and it's better to opt for master's degree. That helps the student in their IAS exams. So, that is the second option that is open for you. The third option that comes to the mind whenever we talk about humanities is teaching. You can teach the subject that you have studied. You can be a teacher in the school or a professor in the university. For being the teacher in the school, after doing your graduation, you would need to do B.Ed, or you can opt for BA, B.Ed, BSc, B.Ed integrated courses. And for being professor, you need to do at least the masters and then pursue research. And you have a number of options of doing that with all the subjects that you know. One more career that comes to mind whenever we talk about humanities is hotel management. Hotel management is one course that teaches you how to be a chef, or how to manage the hotel, how to see the front office, housekeeping, all the aspects of a hotel. In the tourism industry, hotel play a very significant role. So you can opt for hotel management and give an exam that is conducted for hotel management by the institute and be a manager in the hotel. Next option that comes to my mind, or the common ones that we talk about, is of corporate communicator. You know how corporates need to communicate. A student who has studied humanities understands this, and they can communicate the best to brand the object or position the company or the organization in the best manner. So brand communication is something that you can take up. One more very significant career that comes to the mind is corporate training. Nowadays, every corporate need people who can train their people on the different aspects of the organization, on the different aspects of the organization management and life. So corporate training is another option open for you. Content writing. I must tell you that next decade is a decade of content. Nothing will sell more than the content. So if you can develop good content, if you can market good content, and if you can work on that, that is again a place where you can invest in and work on. This is something which is coming up in a very profound manner. The next job can be a job in the field of travel and tourism, a vast field where right from the guide to the management people to ticketing, there are many jobs that you can opt for if you are somebody who has opted for humanities. A humanities person can be an economist, can be a psychologist, can be somebody who can be history and archaeology or another fields that you can think about, work in the museum and create your own business. There are many options for the people who has done humanities, and they only like few related to science is something which is left. Otherwise, even all the design courses and design courses are open for you, foreign languages are open for you, and nowadays even the scope of social entrepreneurship is too big, so you can like work on something which brings about the social change as well as some entrepreneurial venture. There are many social ventures that we have seen in the previous decades. Social entrepreneur like Bindeshwar Pathak of Sulabh Shauchalay is a motivation for many entrepreneurs to work in the field and walk his steps. Hope these few will guide you towards your career and help you pave your path for the bright future. If you want to know more, keep liking, subscribing, and following us. And don't forget to share it with your friends, families, and fellows. Thank you.